Hello everybody, this is Brooke aka Supernatural Summer 34 and today we are back at it with another makeover video. Today we are making over the Goth family in a series where I'm hoping to make over every single sim in the game. I originally wasn't going to do makeovers anytime soon, but then I streamed a CC free makeover of theirs on Twitch and I wanted to try it out with CC. If you don't know, sometimes I do stream on Twitch, so if you'd like, go check that out. It'll always be linked in the description. But onto the Sims. I started off with Bella and I fixed her face a little and made her a bit more my style. And her eyes were very odd before the makeover in that they were like diamond shaped. So I changed the preset because I had no idea how to fix that. But the only presets I changed on any of the Sims besides eyebrows were eyes. And Bella always struck me as a very classy woman, but her original dress didn't suit that vision of her. So I gave her this beautiful blouse that I just downloaded from Trillic, along with a shirt from the latest pack by a Harris, Brittany, or Austin, as well as, I think, a Ashi? I know it's another CC creator that starts with an A. But her hair is also by Austin. I hope he doesn't mind me calling him that. It's just less of a mouthful. And I added these darker red tips because I thought she looked a tad bland without them, and Bella Goth is anything but bland. I also gave her some red lipstick because I thought that suited her too. The entire family ended up being very red, which wasn't my original intention. I might have gone a bit more purple for Cassandra had I not found the pants she wore and thought they were perfect on her. But this is the perfect time of year to do a makeover for our favorite townies, seeing as Halloween's coming up. And speaking of Halloween, I am doing something special for the season, which I said in my Discord server, but I won't reveal exactly what it is just yet, but I think you guys will like it. Anyway, off of the topic of Bella, I wondered what you guys' plans for Halloween are. I know in my area trick-or-treating is allowed, which is shocking in my opinion. I would have gone had this year not gone to crap, because I am of the philosophy that you are never too old for trick-or-treating, but instead I'm having a couple friends over, and so is my sister. Me and my other friend are going to dress up, but I'm not sure about the rest of our guests. I'm going to encourage it, though. And so that we can do the trading that is so traditional in my past Halloween celebrations, I'm going to get my mom to buy us each one of those variety packs of candy so that we can trade. She actually suggested the idea, and I thought it was great. One of my other friends suggested pumpkin carving, but I have yet to bring that up with my mother, but pumpkins are also pretty cheap this year, I've heard, so I think it'll be fine. My mom is also taking me clothes shopping sometime this week because I haven't done that since last fall, and I'm sure there are so many things at the thrift stores that are waiting to be found. I'd say about half of my wardrobe is from there, so I'm looking forward to getting a bunch of new stuff. And for the first time ever, I'm going to be looking for skirts as well because I just recently got into them. I love shopping, despite knowing how many others feel about it. It could help that shopping isn't as expensive for me as it is for others because I love thrift stores. Once I spent like $40 on 10 dresses, where if I wanted 10 dresses at the mall or Target or something, I'd have to pay at least around $100. But now we've moved on to Mortimer, and I must say that he looks rather dashing now. I gave him another hair from the AXA pack, which I think is an edited version of the nifty knitting hair for guys. Don't quote me on that. All of the guy hairs have looked so similar lately. I mean, I love getting hairs for guys, but there's really no point if they all look the same. Like, guys have different kinds of hair, just like the girls. It's not always swooped back with a receding hairline. But with Mortimer, I went pretty formal, just as I did for Bella, maybe even more so, but he goes by pretty quickly, and then we move on to Cassandra. With Cassandra, I went very gothic schoolgirl, which meant I just leaned more into what she was before. It took a while for me to decide on an outfit for her, but I like it a lot. I was also pretty stuck on the hair. I went through just about every hair I had with pigtails until I finally decided on a short one. And Cassandra ended up having two hairs because this other hair by Invicai suited her as well. Cassandra actually didn't need much changed. Her front profile was very pretty. I just had to change her nose a little on the side because the bridge of her nose was sticking as far out from her face as her brow bone was, which isn't a trait I saw on her mother or father. I actually kind of love Cassandra. She's very cute and she seems like someone I could definitely be friends with in real life. Though I don't know how that would happen considering I'm an introvert and she seems like one too, so neither of us would approach each other. But here I was leaning very hard into the gothic side of her look with this shirt I just downloaded, but it doesn't stay. It didn't really scream Cassandra to me. Maybe when she's older she'd wear something like this, but she's not older, so I changed her outfit about a million times until I finally found the right one. I think I would dress the way I've been trying to dress her if I could change a few things about myself. Like, I would want dark hair and eyebrows because I always feel ridiculous when I dress kind of gothic or emo with my blonde hair and blue eyes. I've been doing it a bit more lately, but it just doesn't look gothic on me. That might also be because I don't wear makeup though, and that's a very common thing for goth people. But here I settle on her outfit with the plaid jeans and the witchy top from Realm of Magic. I think it really suits her and makes her look very youthful, which is something I wanted for her. She seemed kind of youthful to me, mostly because of the pigtails, but I wanted her to look a tad more grown, so I got her out of that base game skirt that I absolutely hate. But the rest of her outfits kind of lean into that gothic look a bit more, especially the formal wear. I actually used this dress recently in another Create a Sim that's coming out soon, but I think that's fine. And I also gave her some darker makeup for her formal and party wear because I know the only time I even consider wearing makeup is when something special is happening, and even then, most of the time, I don't. But I know yesterday I uploaded the VOD of my stream to YouTube, and I wondered if you guys like that, because I know that sometimes you miss streams or sometimes you want to rewatch them and they disappear on Twitch after a certain amount of time. So I thought it would be a bit more convenient. I mean, not that the streams are currently very interesting, seeing as I don't get many viewers. We're very small right now, but I am hoping to grow. I've definitely heard that the first 100 are the hardest, but I'm hoping I'm entertaining enough to hit that milestone. I have had someone call me their favorite simmer, which, by the way, is the best compliment I have ever received, so I think you guys like my videos. But enough of me inflating myself like a balloon. Cassandra is coming together and she turns out so cute. I absolutely love her. I think Cassandra's party outfit and Bella's everyday outfit are my two favorites, but they both look amazing. Cassandra is very into music, and I thought that she looked it. She probably has the violin skill or something, but I also think she's probably into whatever the Sims version of My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco is. I can imagine her starting a band, and I think she would probably write songs like Evanescence's. I don't know if she has that voice though, because the Sims sound nothing like actual people. But we're about to move on to Alexander, and I age him up so I can work on his face for the makeover. Of course, I age him back down, but the reason I aged him up in the first place was because you can't tell what the kids are going to look like when they're adults. So I wanted to modify his face as an adult first. But Alexander is a very large nerd, if you hadn't noticed. He has the genius trait, I'm pretty sure, and he'd like to be a very good student. I tried to make him look like the nerd he is, and I gave him some very large glasses for his face. I also noticed that it seemed he was trying to look cool for his party wear, and I actually laughed out loud at that because Alexander is not cool. I mean, not cool in the popular sense. I imagine there are a lot of kids at school who think he's very weird, kind of how people viewed Wednesday in the Addams Family. But we are coming up on the screenshots. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you all tomorrow.